Boeing 737-800 plunged inexplicably from its cruising altitude into the ground in March, killing all 132 people on board. U.S. investigators believe someone in the cockpit deliberately crashed a China Eastern flight that suddenly plunged to the ground in southern China in March, the Wall Street Journal has reported. The Boeing 737-800 was on its way from Kunming to Guangzhou on March 21 when it dropped from its cruising altitude of 29,000 feet into a mountainside, killing all 132 people on board. It was mainland China's worst aviation disaster in nearly 30 years. The flight data recorders recovered from the crash site were sent to the United States for analysis and show that someone, possibly a pilot or someone who had forced their way into the cockpit, input orders to send the aircraft into a nosedive. The plane did what it was told to do by someone in the cockpit, a person familiar with the preliminary assessment by experts on the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board told the Journal. The pilots did not respond to repeated calls from air traffic controllers and nearby planes during the rapid descent, authorities have said. One source told the Reuters news agency that investigators were looking at whether the crash was a voluntary act. Screenshots of the Wall Street Journal story appeared to have been censored on Weibo, China's Twitter-like platform, and messaging app WeChat on Wednesday morning. Recovery teams in white suits dotted around a muddy hillside against a forest as they pay a silent tribute to those who died on the China Eastern plane that crashed in Wuzhou, Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, China, in March 2022. Rescue workers stand in a silent tribute to the passengers and crew who died when China Eastern Flight MU-5735 suddenly plunged to the ground in March. The Civil Aviation Administration of China said on April 11, in response to internet rumors of a deliberate crash, that the speculation had gravely misled the public and interfered with the accident investigation work. Boeing and the NTSB declined to comment to news agencies and referred queries to Chinese regulators. China Eastern did not immediately respond to requests for comment. According to a report from Boeing, investigators found no evidence of anything abnormal, China's Civil Aviation Administration, CAAC, said in April. In a statement, the CAAC said staff had met safety requirements before takeoff. The plane was not carrying dangerous goods and did not appear to have run into bad weather, although the agency said a full investigation could take 2 or more years. In March 2015, a Germanwings co-pilot deliberately flew an Airbus A320 into a French mountainside, killing all 150 on board.